Somehow, I've managed to read 8.5 books in the month of March, all while working a full-time tech job, so here's my yes no maybe in one sentence per book. Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout? Maybe. It continues the worlds of Lucy Barton and Olive Kitteridge, both characters I adore, but this book just didn't feel fresh enough for me. The Lover by Marguerite Duras? Maybe. Without a doubt, enchanting, but at the same time ultimately disturbing, given that the main plotline is an affair between a 15-year-old French girl and a wealthy Chinese man in his late 20s in colonial Vietnam. The Line Life of Adults by Elena Ferrante? Yes. A gripping coming-of-age story about a girl uncovering the hypocrisies of adulthood and growing up herself. Annie John by Jamaica Kincaid is a yes please. I loved it with all my heart. It's my favorite book of 2025 so far. I can't wait to read more by Jamaica Kincaid. This one is a beautifully told coming-of-age story about a girl in Antigua who uncovers everything there is about growing up. Pnin by Vladimir Nabokov, yes. A sad, undeniably sharp, and sometimes hilarious story of a Russian professor trying to rebuild his life here in the US after having to leave Russia after the revolution. On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong, no. The poetic storytelling is just not something I enjoy, and I expected more focus on mother-son dynamics than other plotlines. The Secret History by Donna Tartt, yes. A sad, dark academia classic of how obsession with ancient ideals can lead to murder. Mysterious, haunting, love it. Also, in March, I started experimenting with audiobooks. Turned out to be a great way to read more, especially if you have a lot of on-the-go errands or monotonous things to do like walking or driving. So I've listened to 2 audiobooks in March. One is Know My Name by Chanel Miller. Check the trigger warnings, but it's undoubtedly necessary, very powerful, read by Chanel herself. Amazing. And another one I've listened to is When the Body Says No by Gabor. It's a maybe for me because sometimes it tended to get a little bit boring, but overall, an amazing book backed with medical cases and references to medical studies on why it's important to care not just about your body, but also your mind in order to be healthy. That's all for March. Please tell me what you've been reading and what you enjoyed.